Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got a lot to go over today as the latest 24 hours has caused for some absolute chaos and carnage. It appears that we've got our difficulty scaling upgraded and it's down to some terminid scumbags. We're going to take a look at everything that's happening inside of the game today. We've got an update to the known issues list as well as these roaming bloody stalkers causing an absolute carnage chaos. A build that will work really well for you guys and some updates to the leak community with regards to where this could be going forward. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Check out our sponsor Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions and discounts, all running up to 70% off. No brainer. Links in the description. Get your games cheaper today. And if you guys want to get involved with the giveaway we've got going on for the top package of super credits, it's very simple. Head down to the comment section and put a yellow heart to celebrate the takeout for the Terminids. Let's dive on into the game and see what it is that's happening right now inside of Helldivers 2. So as we make our way towards the galactic war table, we can see that the dark energy accumulation has significantly decreased and is probably sat at around 50 to 60% of a total level right now. This is a bit of a weird one as to what it is that's happening with the Illuminate. We have no idea, but with only 4,500 players actually playing the Illuminate right now, it appears that our biggest foes happen to be over on the yellow sector with around 50,000 Helldivers currently playing on Fenrir 3, where we have the Predator strain attacking the center of science. As an overall, this is quite an interesting one. It does appear that we are going to solidify Fenrir 3 and keep hold of it quite graciously, and with a massive amount of players currently sitting at around 101,000, and that wasn't even the highest that we've seen. I've seen over 120k. Unfortunately didn't manage to get the screenshot, but there does appear to be some massive amounts of players diving in for these new Terminid scumbags. When we take a look into your personal order for this day, though, we have got to kill 10 stalkers, which, yes, as you can imagine, is probably going to be easier than you think it's going to be over there. And your superstore right now is the I-44 Salamander with the inflammable and the I-92 Firefighter, again, with the inflammable for the next 24-hour time period. But with that out of the way, let's see what it is that's going on the internet with regards to Helldivers 2. So, starting off, we have got some updates to the known issues listing, and this is causing for some, well, pixelated problems right now. Unfortunately, they don't give like full retentional breakdowns of what it is that happens inside of these updates for the known issues, but from what I can see, it appears that a couple of the player cards do seem to be bugged out currently, coming from the latest war bond, with the Vision of Freedom and the Free Liberum being the two main problems, sitting at an 8-bit rate problematic looking, but it does seem that they are going to get that one fixed very soon. It's not the first time we've seen this, and it won't be the last, so fingers crossed that will hit its proper resolution soon and you'll be able to use those player cards very, very quickly. Although it does appear that over on the game itself, somebody had a bit of a foreshadowing cast with regards to this Reddit post right here that states the foreshadowing on this is crazy. And yes, this was a meme post that said that they can keep this planet. And it actually had 8 optional objectives, all of which were stalkers. Now, this was posted up before the new Terminid strain actually made it to the game. And, well, it appears that everybody is blaming this guy for the carnage and chaos that we are experiencing right now, including these things right here, which are the roaming mutated stalker hordes, and these are absolutely brutal. It appears that the difficulty scaling has gone up quite substantially over on the Terminid sector, as these new Predator strain Terminids are really kicking up the level when it comes to how difficult this game has become as of recently. A lot of you guys are having some problems with them, although for me personally, I think it is actually really, really good. It's meaning that we're now having to adapt and play differently to the way that the game is actually operating. So to give you guys a bit of a helping hand, there is a build that has been surfacing around Reddit that is being working very, very well, and I generally use a lot of this myself for my usage. This one right here is the anti-predator strain loadout, and this is going to help you guys quite graciously. The biggest key point is right now is that siege ready is obviously going to be operational really well, and the heavy armor is going to keep you guys a little bit more protected. The cookout has got some ridiculous staggering. Absolutely ridiculous staggering. This has become the cookouts time period for sure, as it's obviously keeping those stalkers well away from you, because the staggering on this thing just kicks an absolute punch. The obvious ones, as we know for the most part anyway, are like the nade pistol, and then the grenade choice is generally up to you. Thermite grenade works quite well. The seeker grenades also work quite well. And then we have obviously got the guard dog breath, and this is now again in its moment. This obviously got a really decent buff not that long ago, and now the Terminids are kicking it up a gear. It appears that the dog breath is working really well to go alongside it. They've paired this up with a Quasar and then a double sentry strat, which again works awesomely, especially with that high round usage. So you guys can go ahead and have some fun with that one. This build for me is genuinely really helpful, and it works in a very good way. So go ahead and give it a go, see what it is you think to this one. Let me know in the comment section any builds that you guys would recommend for people struggling with that Predator strain. When we take a look, though, there is some leaks that are insinuating some probably worse off moves going into the Terminid sector a little bit further into the gloom. So what we're going to do is show you guys those from Iron Sights, but this is leak territory, so please do be careful. If you don't want to see this, this is the time of the video you do want to leave. This is your one and only warning. But with that being said, if you have stuck around, let's dive on into what it is that Iron Sights has for us with regards to the Predator bugs. Now, there was a huge leak that had actually originally moved forward, and this was leaked gameplay for the Predator bugs on Omnicron. Now, Omnicron is a specific planet on side of the sector of the Terminids, and this was an interesting one because there was a lot of this, because upon death, they explode into clouds of spores, which stuns everything around them and can deal a small amount of damage. The spore burst Terminids are part of the Predator strain, which appears on planets in the gloom. Now, there was a bit of an update to that because it actually isn't a part of the Predator strain. The best part for this one is that there seems to be more things coming inside of the gloom the deeper we get into it. As he did give a quick update on it while he was going through it, the API got updated, and these are no longer part of the Predator strain. They have their own dedicated strain that is currently being worked on, and as a conclusion, there seems to be a bit of a change in name for the files, but the spore burst bugs have their own dedicated strain now. So as to what it is that they are going to be, how they are going to operate, we'll have to wait and see, but they do look pretty damn crazy. As of right now, I think that we have got our hands full enough with those bloody Terminids that we are already dealing with, and those stalkers alone are enough to make anybody's skin crawl. So I'm intrigued. Let me know what you guys are thinking via the comment section below. But while we're talking about the comment section below, you guys had a lot to say in the last video as we showcased the main Predator strain Terminids for the first time. You guys had some very interesting comments, actually. This first one right here states, new strain of bugs. Jordan, bring me my flamer. No, not that one. The heavy flamer. Now, I absolutely love this, and people are having so much fun with gas and fire. At the moment, using the dog breath alongside heavy flamer is pretty damn cool. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of people are really enjoying different build usages, and again, gas and fire has always been quite good when it comes to that Terminid sectors. So have a bit of fun with it, play around. It is going to be quite difficult, but we're going to need to start finding some ways to work around it. Next up, this states right here, I've always seen the Super Destroyer as the player. The Helldiver is just another tool. You name, upgrade, and purchase gear for the Super Destroyer. And I never actually looked at it like that, but yeah, it does seem very much like the Super Destroyer may well be the main character inside of Helldivers 2, and even the Helldiver itself is but an extension point and a tool for the Super Destroyer. Hilarious take on things, a little bit of a weird one, but a hilarious take nonetheless. And this next one right here states, Meridia becomes a priority threat, then the Terminids suddenly attack the Science Center with their elite variants. Coincidence? Must be. Bugs aren't capable of strategy. I absolutely love these little posts, and I think that actually when you guys put these things in, it leans into the roleplay aspect quite gratefully, and I really am excited to see where this game goes going forward. We've pretty much hit the most exciting points that we've seen in quite some time, with the Illuminate now taking forth, Meridia attacking planets left, right, and center, and new Predator strains coming in through the midst as the gloom seems to be taking over more and more every day. It's definitely a terrifying factor, so we'll see exactly where it is the game is going, but with Meridia on the move, it is getting awfully close to the next planet, so we'll see how this one plays out over the next few weeks. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate you all, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.